I'm Kelly Finnell, the president of Executive Financial Services. We're an ESOP consulting firm based in Memphis, Tennessee, and doing business across the nation. Today we're going to discuss one of the most frequently asked questions that I get in my business, and that is, what is the profile of an ESOP candidate? How do I know if my company would be a good candidate to consider an ESOP? I'm going to begin by telling you with some of the things that I've heard clients say that makes me believe that they're probably going to be a good candidate. The first one is a business owner might say, I would like to cash in on my life's work without having to sell to a competitor or to private equity. Is that possible? Many business owners don't even know what an ESOP is or the possibilities around it, and an ESOP gives them an alternative to selling to one of those traditional buyers. We've also heard business owners say that they've hired an investment banker. The investment banker's brought in a potential private equity purchaser, and they've said to us, those guys have sharp pencils and even sharper elbows, and they just don't feel comfortable working with them and don't think that their business will survive if private equity runs the company. We also had a business owner say that I don't want to repay employee loyalty with betrayal. And they viewed selling to a third party as a betrayal of their employees. One of my favorite quotes is from a friend of mine who was the chairman of the board of a Fortune 350 company. And he said that, Kelly, the term should not be mergers and acquisitions. He said it should be mergers and executions. Because in reality, that's what happens. A third party comes in, buys the company, and terminates a lot of that company's employees. I had a business owner in my conference room one day say that this city has had a business with my family's name on it for generations, and I want to make sure that continues. He viewed the company as his family's legacy. Some of the metrics that we look at are what we call the first one, whether the company is a mature, closely held business. And that's usually indicated by the fact that the company is making a lot of money, has high tax payments, and a low level of debt. Other financial metrics that we look at are the company needs to have at least $2 million of adjusted cash flow, and that adjusted cash flow is usually measured by EBITDA, earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization. The company also needs to have at least $2 million of payroll, excluding the owner and the owner's family. We often find that companies who tell me that the success of their business is built on company culture are great candidates. They know that if they sell to a third party, the purchaser is going to tell them nothing's going to change, but they're smart enough to know that in reality, everything is going to change. And they're going to be terminations and a much more corporate structured environment imposed on what had been run as a family type business. The final indicator is what I've called the greed level, and I've developed this continuum over the years that on one end has Gordon Gekko, the guy from the movie who said that greed is good, and on the other end has Mother Teresa, the woman who gave away all of her earthly possessions to serve the poor. Now, in order to be a good candidate for an ESOP, you don't have to be Mother Teresa looking to give away your company, but you can't be Gordon Gekko, trying to squeeze the last penny out of the transaction. You have to care about something beyond yourself and about more than just money. For more information, please visit our website. You'll see the link on your screen.